Hey guys, welcome to today's edition of Loddy's NBA Locks. Awful, terrible day yesterday, 0 for 2. But what do? We bounce back, baby. Got 7 fresh, rock solid locks for you guys. Let's get it. First lock, Golden State Warriors minus 2.5 after the first quarter tonight in Charlotte. Last year I made a lot of money betting against the Warriors in the first quarter. This season, especially lately, they've been a first quarter team, especially on the road, and especially now since DeMarcus Cousins has been inserted into the lineup. They've covered this number, 2.5 points, after the first quarter in 12 of the 14 games he's played for the Warriors. In one of the 2 games that they didn't cover 2.5 points, they won the first quarter by 2 points, a game that they would lose by 22, just showing you how well they've played in the first quarter relative to the rest of the game. Coming off a loss is when you'd expect an even better start from the Warriors. Let's take Golden State minus 2.5 after the first quarter in Charlotte. Lock number 2, Cleveland plus 10 at home against the Portland Trailblazers. Cleveland is winners of 3 of their last 4. Should have won the one game they lost in triple overtime against the Nets. Had multiple chances to close the deal, but ultimately came up short. Kevin Love has rejuvenated this team and is putting up Minnesota Kevin Love type numbers. And the Trailblazers aren't great on the road, winners of 2 straight road games. They just have 3 more road victories than the Cavs do home victories, 9 versus 12. And they haven't won 3 straight on the road at all this season. I expect them to for the first time tonight. However, I do think it will be a close one. Lock numero so. Cleveland plus 10 at home against Portland Trailblazers. Lock number 3, Phoenix plus 9 on the road in Miami. Miami is not very good at home. 11-17 on their home floor versus 15-15 on the road. I've talked about this before. It's because no one's going to their games. And it's actually worse playing a game at home with a large percentage of empty seats versus playing on the road at a packed house. Some guys feed off the energy of a road crowd. No one is energized by a half-empty arena. The Suns are on a pathetic 17-game losing streak, so you would think they would show up for every game until they finally get a win. Plus, the Heat have all kinds of injuries. Winslow's out, James Johnson's out, Rodney McGruder's out. Dragic is back, but not sure how well he's fit in with this team this season. Played poorly in his first game back. Don't expect much more from him tonight. Let's take Phoenix plus 9 in Miami for lock number 3. Lock number 4, we're going to take the points again. Atlanta plus 11 in Houston. Atlanta has been solid lately, while the Rockets have been inconsistent. After starting the season poorly, they went on a tear until they brought themselves back into playoff contention, and since then, they've cooled down. They have about a 500 record since moving from, I think it was 10th in the Western Conference to 5th in the Western Conference. Big win in Golden State on Saturday, but without James Harden. They clearly played well without him, something not a lot of people thought they could do. It's going to be hard for them to play the same way that they played against Golden State now that James is back. He's such a big part of what they do offensively. Now that he's coming back, he's going to mess with the chemistry they had against the Warriors the other day. Atlanta keeps this one close, and we're taking them plus 11 for lock number 4. Lock number 5, Lakers minus 4.5 over the Memphis Grizzlies. I believe in LeBron James. I believe he finds a way to will the Lakers to victory. Tonight, he is starting point guard, shooting guard, small forward, power forward, center, and head coach. Everything goes through him. He's going to figure out which of the other 4 players came to play tonight, and he'll make sure they're on the court with him. We may see someone like Lance Stevenson, Tyson Chandler, Mo Wagner, someone that usually doesn't do or play much, step up and give the Lakers big minutes. They cannot afford to lose this game to the 23-38 Memphis Grizzlies if they want any chance of making the playoffs. So LeBron James will make sure they don't lose this game. Lock number 5, LeBron James over the Memphis Grizzlies. Lock number 6, Minnesota minus 3 against the Sacktown Kings. The Kings are the league's young, hot team. They just played the best team in the Western Conference, the Golden State Warriors, in Golden State, lost by 2. Went to Denver to face the second best team in the West, lost that game by just 2. Actually, I think I just got that backwards. They went to Denver first. But anyways, then they go to Oklahoma City, to face the third best team in the conference, and they win that one. But this is a team that's just 12-17 on the road. Minnesota is 19-10 on their home floor. That should say 12-17, not 12-19. Part of the Kings' success is their overwhelming athleticism. They beat you up and down the floor and they tire you out. Well, the Wolves are another young, athletic team. A lot of the advantages the Kings have over other teams they don't have over Minnesota. Lock number 6. Timberwolves -3 at home against the Sacramento Kings. Last lock. Clippers over the Mavericks. The Clippers, despite being smashed in the mouth yesterday by the Denver Nuggets, look like a team that's trying to make the playoffs. This was never a star-studded team. This team didn't even have one star. It just had a roster full of guys that can play. Obviously, they lost their best player, Tobias Harris. But again, this isn't your best player like LeBron on the Lakers or even someone like Karl Anthony Towns on the Wolves. Harris wasn't that much better than everyone else on the team. They also lost Boban, but they got Zubac. They lost Avery Bradley, but they got Landry Shamet. Gallinari has been injured for much of the year when they were having their success, but he's healthy now, so he gives them a boost offensively that they didn't have before they traded away Harris, Boban, and Bradley. They have enough to beat a Mavericks team that arguably did more than the Clippers to deplete their roster at the trade deadline and who hold a 6-23 road record. Lock number 6 and final lock today, Los Angeles Clippers -5 at home against the Dallas Mavericks. Thanks for listening. Let's go 7-0 tonight and be sure to tune in again tomorrow.
Major key alert.